Yo, what's up, guys and gals? What are we doing? Has anybody lost their minds yet today? We are day one of our 3-day weekend is in the books officially. Congratulations, folks. You've made it. We are going to be rolling into Sunday here in an hour or so. So happy Saturday night, Sunday if you're watching this. And then look at this beautiful picture we got right here. The legend himself, Mr. DFV Roaring Kitty sighting out there. Now, this has been blasted all over hell, this picture, like it's a sighting of Tupac, which is just absolutely outstanding. I've seen the awards over on the Superstock pages, like 2,800 awards. People are breaking down his shoes, the cost of his shoes. Those sneakers that DFV has on right there, those were $280. Then they even have a GameStop a logo next to him with the red and black GameStop logo. And, of course, he's got red or black on, too. You savages, I say this a lot, you guys, find and just, it's amazing, all of it. The correlations to things, the Ryan Cohen tweets, the everything. This is been a lot of fun. It's going to be great when the squeeze finally happens here, whenever time frame that is. But this, I think a lot of us are going to think about this, especially you guys that have been in this a long time. This is something we will never forget, because this is a monster, stressful, huge deal, not only money-wise, future-wise, but the whole market is going to be changed because of basically this guy sitting right here. This handsome fella. Look at them lovely locks on him. So that's outstanding. But anyway, shout out to GameStop Due Diligence. Who else is going to tweet that out, right? GMEDD. Today, legendary GameStop investor Roaring Kitty was announced as a special guest at a hometown fundraising event sporting his famous red bandana. There is an unconfirmed rumor that he is donating to build a sports complex for the city. Outstanding. With his newfound millions upon millions. So that's good to see. Hopefully he starts tweeting when all this stuff's over and doing some more videos and all that. If you guys are ever bored, I don't know if a lot of you guys have, my whole journey, and I said this on Jackson Hunter's show, was finding out, I got in too heavy. I got in at 17, 18 bucks on that first run up back in January. I averaged down, but, we all seen that $5, $6, $8 mark. But what I did when I started doing this, I know all of this. Sure, AMC was not GME, but I knew it was all correlated. This is 8 months ago. Long story short, I went back to Roaring Kitty's YouTube channel, and I started watching. I didn't watch all of them because he's got live streams on there that are hours and hours long. But it's so cool to watch, like, his early videos, and you see in the screen, just like today's, just like Matt Kors or anybody, the price of GameStop is like $4 and $6, and it's so fun to follow all of his DD and all of the stuff that he found out back then. So if you guys are ever bored and you have not done that, sure, it's massively time consuming because he's got a lot of videos on his YouTube channel. Just go back to when he first started covering GameStop and then kind of watch it along the way. It's pretty goddamn cool, really. He's on YouTube. I'll find him on YouTube and pop the link in there if you guys have not seen any of his old stuff. It's really fun to watch and super cool. The guy's a genius. Stuff he found out. Without this guy, we wouldn't be where we're at today. There's no possible way. No possible way. He doesn't get enough attention that he should be. I mentioned on Jackson's show again that, the guy's a legend for what he found out. Nobody else, people laughed at him. Al, what are you talking about, dude? Outstanding. Outstanding. So that's good. You guys, the giveaway, the old tweeter giveaway. Remember, click on the Twitter over here if you guys didn't see last night's video. I'm giving away 4 gift cards over on the Twitter page, right? So click the Twitter, my Twitter. Where the hell is my Twitter? Right here. Click it. It'll bring you over here. Follow me here so I can keep track of all you savages in here. And then I'm going to make a list on Monday night or Tuesday morning, 10 o'clock p.m. Pacific time, Monday. It'll be over. I'll take all these in there, and we're going to randomize it, and the top 4 will win one $25 gift card each. 4 total. So kind of a cool way to give me to give back to you guys. I always tried to figure out a contest. I'll do some more if this one ends up being pretty cool. I always want to give back to. I think it's super fun. So that'll be cool to do. So if you haven't done it, just subscribe, fire yourself over here, follow me here. That way I can grab all the followers and then put them into the randomizer, and I will random them off Monday night or Tuesday, and it will be recorded, and it'll be done on random.org, so there's no bleepery going on there, right? Now, this is the craziest thing. If you guys remember Dr. Susanne Trimbath, she was on the Superstock. Very knowledgeable woman. I'm sure you guys have seen a lot of that older stuff that she did. But anyway, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. Stephen Haas visited by police the FBI last night, a week after receiving his first 2 SEC whistleblower case numbers. Upon being blocked for years, my whistleblower choice be disparaged, arrested, or dead by Laser Haas. That's what he's going by here, Stephen Haas. Long story short, you click on this, it brings it over to this article here. It's kind of hard to follow this. This is very interesting to me. There's going to be more on this, obviously. I notice a lot of people are talking about this, but long story short here, last night I spent 2.4 hours being handcuffed after battering rams hit my door. Police and FBI called out my last name, and automatic rifles with spotlights were shined upon me. This is what I get after blowing whistle. I filed a case. See my story here. You can click on this, you guys. I'll pop this in there, obviously, right? After finally getting my first 2 SEC whistleblower case numbers, upon being blocked for years, where my choice now appears to be this: public humiliation, incarceration, death by assassination. Okay, let's go down a little bit. It's just going over the stuff up there, the case, blah, blah, blah. My job was to save eToys. He's talking about when he was on Wall Street here. His job was to save eToys from bankruptcy by maximizing returns at minimal expense. But the powers that be didn't see it that way. Instead, Goldman and Bain Capital were being allowed by a willfully blind Department of Justice to bleed out dozens public and private companies for billions of dollars. The crime spree was the same, a monopoly there for all to see. Gone now by the same gang, 60,000 jobs as these entries down here are all the ones that were blasted. Look, KB Toys, Babies R Us, Jumbo Sports, Gymboree, Stage Stores, Parent Company, FIO Schwartz, Toys R Us, eToys, right? This is what my whistleblowing has always been about. He talks about it, getting justice for your average folks, for the companies, and not just about him, basically. So a week ago, I finally get my first 2 SEC whistleblower cases, numbers concerning organized crime by Goldman Sachs and Bain. 2 days later, I'm alerted to the fact that someone from Mitt Romney's town, has a private investigator looking me up. Then 2 days after that, the SWAT's at the door, firing him in handcuffs, blah, blah, blah. So, not much. Oh, wait, one more thing. Regardless of it or not, I make it through this. Romney and Blankfein have benefited from organized crime and the billions of dollars, 60,000 jobs lost, with many public and private companies bled out of billions. My daughter was abducted after Romney's lawyer, Paul Ray Traub, had my own lawyer, Henry Hyman, email me a threat to back off or else. The truth is, Romney bragged about the hundreds of millions of dollars from Bain Capital, blah, blah, blah. So this is crazy. If Susan didn't blast this tweet out, you guys, let me know. And there's some other stuff floating around that's obviously way too early. This whole whistleblower, you guys know me if you've watched me. I love checking in on these whistleblowers because I'm thinking any day somebody's going to mention something about this whole madness here, right? But if it wasn't from her, and this is kind of hard to follow, I get, but my God, what is the world is going on? So I'll pop that in there if you don't follow Susan over there. I'll pop her thing in there. Remember, you can click on this here. It'll bring you over to this. And then there's a couple other stuff I've seen on Reddit. I haven't looked into it yet, but what in the world, man? Nuts. So let's see what the heck that brings over the next few days, right? Now look at RobingHood. They're going to fire back. We touched on this last night with Double G and the whole thing he did with Barron's. RobingHood calls potentially payment for order flow ban draconian, whatever the hell that word means. I think it means over the top or like over whatever the hell, as it fires back at SEC's Gary Gensler. That's too big of a word for me. These guys have to use big words. I can't do them. I'm too stupid. So anyway, RobingHood's hitting back on recent comments from SEC Gary Gensler, who said payment for order flow ban was under consideration. About 80% of RobingHood's second quarter revenue was from PFOF. Gallagher admitted to Barron's that RobingHood has to work at diversifying its revenue base. Yeah, you think with losing all the shit you've lost the last 8 months and 80% of it here, yeah, I think you're in deep doo-doo if it's gone. This is the revenue that provided us with the ability to offer commission-free trading with no minimum. Dude, stop. Gensler's main concern, PFOF, is in fact that much of the trades routed to off-exchange market makers like Citadel Securities, which could result in less favorable execution. Go to the court. Oh, yeah, talking about going to court. We'd have to get in line. There would be a long line of folks that would sue. Yeah, I'm sure you guys would. Gallagher, but before it comes to that, RobingHood plans to meet with the SEC to make its case for the practice. They're going to realize that payment for order flow is an amazingly good thing for the investors. Disagree. I would rather pay the $8 per trade, even if I was a day trader and did a zillion of them. Come on, dudes. So more to come on this, old Vladdy boy. You're going to be in trouble there, dude, if they take away your old beloved PFOF and Citadel and the rest of the dickheads, right? Credit Suisse, we got a guy on the way out over here. Director in Credit Suisse's London Prime broking team has left for a hedge fund. James Piney, a member of Credit Suisse's EMA Capital Introductions team, has disappeared from the bank and is joining Saganti Capital Management out of Hong Kong. His exit follows a period of upheaval for Credit Suisse's prime broking business following this year's $5.5 billion loss relating to Arquejos, as we know. So I think that's the fifth one we've covered on the way out the door. Boy, those poor bastards. Our movie's doing outstanding, you guys. Look at this. Another flying under the radar, bullish thing for our beloved meme stock AMC. Meme stock. I just called it a meme stock. I apologize. For our beloved AMC. Shanghai is set to blast these records off. Look at this. After grossing an excellent 29.6 million last night, you guys, in 4,300 screens on Friday, industry estimate now they have the latest MCU film grossing 70.8 million over the 3-day period. So another piece of good news. Again, we don't talk about the theater and the business as much as we should. I like covering these anytime a new release is out. I will always see how it's doing in the theaters, and it's doing lovely. Doing lovely. That's it, you guys. We're out of here. Remember, blast yourself over to my stupid old Twitter mobile here and just follow me here, subscribe, and then we're going to random off a few gift cards on Monday night. That'll be fun. So that's it, you guys. I am out of here. We're one day in the book. Not much to talk about. I'm going to try to find some more stuff. But this thing, this whole thing is crazy to me. I don't even know what in the hell to think about this. I'm going to do some more reading. I'm sure you guys will. I'm sure you guys will comment on what else you guys know as well, too. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Rest. 2 more days to go, and we're good to go. Bye-bye.